First, variation in tea grades. Teas from the same estate can vary in quality. Even if a tea is from the same grade and estate, its quality can differ due to factors like climate, processing, or harvesting time. This means that each batch of tea needs to be evaluated on its own merits. Different estates with the same grade of tea will not produce the same results. The geographical and environmental factors of each estate affect the tea's flavor profile, even if they are producing the same grade of tea. Testing is essential to discover tea characteristics. Simple tests, such as tasting and observing color intensity, can reveal the true nature of the tea's quality and help in selecting the right tea for blending. 2. Reputation and tea quality. Reputed estates do not always produce the best teas. Reputation alone isn't a guarantee of quality. Some lesser-known estates might produce better tasting teas than the well-known ones. Simple tests reveal that tea quality can vary regardless of reputation. By performing basic taste tests, you can identify high-quality teas from estates that might not be as well known, proving that every tea should be judged independently. 3. Customizing tea blends for different needs. Tea blends should be adapted to meet the preferences of different consumers. Tea should be blended differently depending on whether it's meant for home use, tea shops, hotels, or canteens. Each location has different expectations regarding color, flavor, and strength. Blends should consider color, taste, flavor, strength, and economy. A good tea blend for any situation should balance all these factors, ensuring that the consumer is satisfied with both the taste and the value of the tea. 4. Color intensity and taste relationship. A stronger color doesn't always indicate better taste. It's a misconception that darker teas are always stronger or better in flavor. Some pale teas can have very intense and desirable flavors. Pale colored teas can sometimes have stronger flavors than darker ones. For example, a tea with pale yellow liquor might have a much stronger and more striking taste than a darker red tea. It's important to taste teas rather than just judging them by color. Both color and taste need to be tested and evaluated separately. A good tea taster must independently assess the tea's color and its flavor profile to make an informed decision about its quality. 5. Mastering tea tasting techniques. Anyone can learn to taste tea effectively. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need to be born with special abilities to taste tea. It is a skill that can be learned and developed through practice. Avoiding alcohol and spices improves tea tasting ability. Alcohol and strong spices can dull the senses, making it harder to distinguish the subtle flavors in tea. If a person can distinguish between bitterness, pungency, and astringency, they can evaluate tea. These three characteristics are the key components of tea taste. Being able to differentiate between them will allow someone to become a good tea taster. 6. Pungency, astringency, and bitterness in tea. Tea taste is a mix of pungency, astringency, and bitterness. These are the key sensations that make up the flavor of tea. The right balance between them is essential for a pleasant tea tasting experience. Taste can be classified as less, medium, or strong for consistency in blending. When blending teas, it's helpful to classify the intensity of each component, pungency, astringency, and bitterness, so that the blend remains consistent. 7. Flavor evaluation. Flavor is detected through the sense of smell. The flavor of tea is experienced through the nose, not just the mouth. Smelling the tea, both in its dry form and when brewed, is important for evaluating its overall quality. Being familiar with common odors, aromas, and scents helps in evaluating tea's fragrance and quality. People who are already skilled at identifying scents in foods, flowers, and perfumes will find it easier to evaluate the fragrance of tea and determine its quality.